Adaptations in animals. Animals are found everywhere. They are found in the deepest ocean and on the highest mountains. They are also found in deserts and cold places. The natural environment in which animals live is known as their habitat.
Animals survive in these habitats by adapting themselves to their surroundings.
The presence of specific features or certain habits which enables an animal to survive in its surroundings is called adaptation. Types of adaptations. Every animal has its unique adaptations that make it perfectly suited for its environment. These adaptations help animals find food, stay safe, and survive in their habitats. There are three main types of adaptations. Structural adaptations. In many animals, the shape, size, or color of their bodies changes to help them blend with their habitat. For example, a polar bear has white fur to hide in the snow. An Arctic fox changes its fur color with the seasons, and a chameleon can change its skin color to match its surroundings. Behavioral adaptations. In this type of adaptation, animals change their behavior to survive. Some animals, like frogs and bears, hibernate when food is scarce. They slow down their body activities and sleep for a long time to save energy. Adaptations on body functioning. In this type of adaptation, the animal has adapted its body functioning. For example, desert rats conserve water by not sweating. Adaptations based on habitats. Based on their habitat, animals are grouped as terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, arboreal, and aerial. Habitats: terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, arboreal, aerial. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. These animals may be living either on the surface of the ground or in burrows. Many terrestrial animals have strong legs to run fast, while some have horns to fight. They have well-developed sense organs. Different land animals live in different habitats like polar regions, deserts, and forests. Animals in the cold region. The polar region is an extremely cold place. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, yaks, mountain goats, seals, walruses, and penguins are found here. Adaptations. Animals like yak, polar bear, Arctic fox, mountain goat have thick fur on their bodies to protect them from cold. Penguins and polar bears have a thick layer of fat called blubber under their skin to keep them warm. Mountain goats have small hooves to climb up and down the slopes of hills. Do you know? Polar bears have black skin under their white fur, which helps them absorb heat from the sun and stay warm. Animals in desert. Desert is the region with very hot days and cold nights. There is a scarcity of food and water. Camels, rattlesnakes, lizards, scorpions, and desert tortoise are some examples of animals living in the desert. Adaptations. Animals living in deserts have thick skin which protects them from the heat. Desert animals have very little hair on their body. They have long and strong legs to keep their body away from the hot sand. The feet of camels have broad, flat, and padded hooves to prevent them from sinking into the sand. In camels, thick eyebrows and long eyelashes protect the eyes from sandstorms, while narrow nostrils prevent dust from entering the nose. Camels can live without drinking water for many days by using the energy from stored fat in their hump. Animals in the forests. Animals like lions, tigers, zebras, deer, and snakes are found here. Adaptations. Lions and tigers have strong legs and sharp claws that help them run fast and catch their prey. Deer and zebras use their long and strong legs to run away from their enemies and protect themselves. Snakes do not have legs, but they have scales and flexible bodies that help them slither smoothly on the ground. Aquatic animals. The animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Fish, seals, octopuses, ducks, whales, crabs, turtles, sea lions, and walruses are some examples of aquatic animals. Their bodies are waterproof so that water does not damage their body parts. Adaptations. Fish have streamlined body, fins and tail for swimming, and gills through which they take in oxygen dissolved in water. Dolphins and whales breathe through the lungs. They come to the surface of water for breathing. The webbed feet of a duck and the paddle-like flippers of a turtle help them in swimming. Amphibians. The animals that can live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Frogs, toads, newts, and salamanders are some examples of amphibians. Do you know amphibians are cold-blooded vertebrates that do not have scales? Adaptations. Frogs have webbed feet that help them to swim in water and strong legs to hop on land. They breathe through their moist skin in water and with their lungs when on land. Salamanders have moist skin, short legs, and webbed feet that help them live both in water and on land. They can also regrow their lost tail or limbs, which helps them survive from predators. Arboreal animals. Arboreal animals live mostly on trees. They have special adaptations to make the most of their life on trees. For example, monkeys, squirrels, tree squirrels and flying squirrels, tree lizards, koalas, sloths, chameleons, etc. Adaptations. Most of these animals have sharp claws to climb up and down the branches. Their bodies are strong with stout chest, bones and legs to provide them support for climbing. Their strong ribs and hip girdles help them move. Tails also help them balance their bodies. Some animals, such as lemurs, have spines that prevent them from slipping from the trees. Aerial animals. Animals that can fly and spend most of their time in the air are called aerial animals. Birds and bats fly in the sky. Adaptations. Birds have wings, feathers, and hollow, light bones which help them to fly. They have streamlined bodies that help them to easily cut through the air. Bats have wings made of the skin. They stretch them like arms and fly. Insects like butterflies have thin paper-like wings helping them to fly. Adaptations based on food habits. Based on food habits, animals can be broadly classified as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, parasites, and decomposers. Their body parts are specially adapted to eat food. Herbivores. Plant-eating animals are called herbivores. For example, giraffes, cows, goats, horses, deer, and elephants are herbivores. They have sharp cutting teeth at the front for biting and strong grinding teeth at the back for chewing their food. Carnivores. Flesh-eating animals are called carnivores. For example, lions, tigers, leopards, wolves, and sharks are carnivores. They have sharp teeth in front to tear the flesh and broad teeth at the back to chew their food. Carnivores birds like eagles, hawks, kites, and owls have sharp claws to catch prey and hooked beaks to tear the flesh. These birds also have sharp eyes to sight their prey far from up in the sky. Omnivores, animals that eat both plants and the flesh of animals, are called omnivores. For example, bears, crows, dogs, and human beings are omnivores. Bears, dogs, and human beings have both strong grinding teeth and sharp tearing teeth. Crows have sharp claws and strong beaks to tear the flesh. Scavengers. Some animals feed on the flesh of dead and decaying animals. They are called scavengers, such as hyenas and vultures. Hyenas have strong jaws to crush bones. Vultures have hooked beaks to tear the flesh of dead animals. Parasites. Some small animals depend on other living animals for food and nutrition. These animals are called parasites. They live either on or inside the body of another animal called as the host. Parasites do not have teeth, so they suck the host's blood from their body. Animals like leeches, fleas, bedbugs, and lice live on the outside of the host's body. Others, like roundworms, tapeworms, and hookworms, live inside the host. Parasites harm the host by making it weak, causing diseases, and sometimes they can even cause death. Decomposers, organisms like earthworm, fungi, bacteria, and germs feed on dead and decaying organic matter. They are known as decomposers. They convert the decaying organic matter into nutrients to enrich the soil. Adaptations based on safety. Animals are always adapted to protect themselves from their enemies. Deer and gazelles have strong legs. These animals run fast to escape from enemies. Fish, houseflies, and frogs are so fast that it is difficult to catch them. Big animals like elephants, bears, and hippopotamuses scare away predators by their big body size. Rhinoceros and wild buffaloes use their horn for defense. Crabs, snails, and turtles have hard shells on their bodies. They hide inside their shells when they feel they are in danger. Skunks defend themselves using a stinky spray. The spray shoots out from under their tail. Porcupines and hedgehogs have spines to protect their soft bodies. They even attack their enemies with these spines. Some animals like bees, wasps, and hornets have stings. They use their stings to inject poison into the body of their enemies. Social adaptation. The social behaviors of animals are adapted for their chances of survival. Some of the social adaptations are camouflage. It is the ability of an animal to blend into the surrounding environment. It is a self-defense method for an animal when trying to avoid a predator. Polar bears have thick white fur on their bodies. They merge with snow, making it difficult for other animals to spot them. Stripped bodies of zebras, tigers, leopards, and some deer help them hide in the forest. Leaf insects resemble very much like a leaf, and twig insects look like a twig due to their color and shape. Chameleons can change their color to match their surroundings, which make it difficult for anyone to spot or identify them. Hibernation. Some animals go into long sleep and become inactive during winter to protect themselves from the cold. This is called hibernation. During hibernation, animals survive by using the fat stored in their bodies. For example, bears, snakes, lizards, frogs, and some squirrels hibernate. Migration. During winter, many animals, especially birds, leave their homes and go to other places for food, shelter, and breeding. It is called migration. Many birds travel long distances during their annual migrations. For example, the Siberian cranes migrate every year to India from Siberia. Key words: adaptation, special features of animals to adjust and survive in different environments. Habitat, natural home of an animal. Terrestrial animals, animals that live on land. Aquatic animals, animals that live in water. Amphibian animals, animals that live both on land and in water. Arboreal animals, animals that live on trees. Aerial animals, animals that can fly and spend most of their time in the air. Parasites, animals that depend completely upon other animals for food and nutrition. Decomposers, organisms that feed on dead and decaying organic matter. Camouflage, ability to blend into the surrounding environment. Hibernation, long sleeping period of some animals during winter. Migration, long travel of animals from one habitat to another for food, shelter, and breeding. Let's recall adaptations in animals. Types of adaptations. Adaptations based on habitats. Adaptations based on food habits. Adaptations based on safety. Structural adaptations, behavioral adaptations, adaptations on body functioning. Terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, arboreal, aerial. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, parasites, decomposers. Social adaptation, camouflage, hibernation, migration.